Hello and welcome. I've got a booty burner for you tonight. So no matter what time you're doing it, let's get right into it and have a great time. So I've got a booty band, and this is a really thick one, which is helpful because it doesn't slide the whole time. You use what you have, and let's just start right off into it. You can also for sure do this without a band, and it will be also very effective. So don't even worry about that. Okay, we are gonna start with fire hydrant. We're gonna do everything on your right leg first, and then we're gonna do everything on the left leg. So try and keep, I always have a hard time collapsing that supporting leg in. Try and keep it straight. And then this is just a full extended fire hydrant. So it is, you're wanting to go almost to 90 degrees, or really as far as you can push that band. And this is working your outer glute. This is fat burning, this is muscle building. This is so incredibly effective. Also such a great way to start a leg day or to finish one. But research has shown that if you start a leg day with these kinds of exercises, then it activates your glutes so much more. Okay, we're gonna go into pulses for 30 seconds. Try and get it as high as you can. If you have a band, it's not gonna quite get as high as if you don't, but you've only got 12 more seconds. So you can do anything for 9 more seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So good. Okay, now you're gonna do a donkey kick to a crossover. Let me go here so you can see. Cross. These are just standard crossovers, but you're working so many different parts of your glutes, and this is why I love band workouts, because like honestly, squats and everything, like good dumbbell workouts are so incredibly effective, but I feel like this just takes all of that to the next level. It increases endurance, builds strength, burns fat, all of that in just 10 minutes. And you got 15 more seconds on this, and then you're gonna go into a scorpion. So actually, after this, you're gonna take off the band for these last 2 exercises. Then we're gonna do everything on the other side. Okay, take off your band real quick. And then we're gonna do scorpion. So what you're gonna do, uplift your leg as if you were doing a donkey kick, and then turning that knee in and out. Keeping it in line. You're not doing big extensions. It's not a fire hydrant. This is just working that part right between your glute and your hamstring. And it's honestly where most people have cellulite, and this is just so incredibly effective in helping to burn and tone and lift your glutes, because your glutes are really the foundation of so many other things that you do in life. Walking, running, so many exercises. If you have strong activated glutes, you'll be able to do them so much more effectively. Okay, and then we're gonna go into the last one on this leg, which is rainbows. You're gonna wanna kick your leg out to one side and then over to the other. Out as far as you can. I'm gonna scoot a little bit more over. My lovely Christmas tree is an active participant in this, which is great. I actually get so sad to put away Christmas stuff, so we just keep it as long as humanly possible, and we'll just have joy in that. So good. Think about drawing a nice rainbow. Honestly, going slower with this is even more effective. You can also think of engaging that right oblique as you have your right leg coming out to the side. Breathe through it. It is getting spicy, and it is gonna be very spicy on the other leg too. Okay, back to the band. Oh my gosh, I almost pulled the heavier band. We're not doing that right now. Okay, fire hydrant, left leg. Breathe through it. You want to exhale on effort. Inhale on the easier part. But also, try and make the going down slower, and that will make it even more difficult. So good. So fiery. And then we're gonna get into our pulses on this side as well. So get ready for that. Try and keep your hips in line. I just caught myself trying to make it easier. So that is a good self-check. Okay, 5 seconds. We're gonna do pulses. One more. And pulse for 30 seconds. Whew. This is even tougher than the first time because that supporting leg has already done so much good work. 15 more seconds though. You got it. If I can do it, you can do it. Let's do it together in 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, so good. Okay. Now you're gonna do back to the crossovers. Foot high, cross over your other foot, and back down. Think of stamping your foot on the ceiling, and then back down. Stamp, and then down. So good. Cross over. That crossover is really hitting your hamstring as well, which is so effective. Amazing work. You got a donkey kick plus an extra hamstring burn, so what's not to love? 10 more seconds here. Fight through it. I know we're feeling it, but this is where the good stuff happens. Okay, and then you're gonna take that band off again and back to the scorpion. I'm gonna do it this way so that you can hopefully see. Nope, that's not helpful. We're gonna do it this way. So just little tiny angle work here. Try and keep your foot, you can point or flex. Really doesn't matter for this one. And then just little tiny movements, really engaging the outer lower glute, which is something that is not specifically targeted that much. And that's why it works and feels so good. Such good burn. 15 more seconds. But man, what a relief to have that band off, seriously. And use whatever level band, try and increase the resistance though over time. It's just gonna be that much harder. Okay, rainbow on this side. So leg extended all the way out and then over to the back and then all the way up. Out. Make sure you're lifting. Try not to collapse into those elbows, but not like totally lock as well. Keep a good resistance and good tension there, but we're not using our elbows or pushing our weight, trying to cheat into the front. So that is what I always have to watch out for myself. So good. After this, you only have one more exercise. So you're doing amazing. Keep up the good work. Woo. And 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is really gonna burn, but we're gonna do 30 seconds on each side of the leg lifts and lowers. And don't touch the ground is the challenge here. You can do it. 15 more seconds. You can absolutely do it. Absolutely destroying that outer glute that has already been worked. The fire hydrants, 3, 2, 1, other side. Last 30 seconds. You can do it. Woo! Concentrate on your happy place. Go to wherever you need to go to get this done. You're doing amazing. So good. You can also put that elbow down if you absolutely can't anymore. Woo! 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Oh my gracious. Okay. That was a lot harder than I anticipated, which is always a great thing. Okay, take it to a little child's pose. Stretch back those glutes. Oh man, that was good. And then take it to the right and push back into that left hip. Oh, so good for the side oblique and for the lats and for the glutes. Everything is so good. Switch it over to the other side. So good. And then you can take it into pigeon pose. And we're gonna really go deep into this as we go deep into the scriptures now. Okay, Proverbs 31. That's the name of the game right now. So open up your Bible if you've got it. And if you don't, it's okay. Just listen along. And so we're gonna go, actually, we've been going in order, but I'm gonna switch it up. So we are going to 31 verses 25 and 26. And then we're gonna go into Deborah, which is so fun. Okay, 25. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in a time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. So much good stuff to unpack there. But I thought that such a good example of this is Deborah. Okay, so in Judges chapter 4, a couple of these verses, we're just gonna brief you on who Deborah is. Actually, let's read the verses and then we'll fill in. Okay, so verse 4 basically gives you the background of who she is. Also, you can switch that pigeon pose to the other side. Really do whatever stretches are feeling good for you right now because I need them. Okay, anyway, verse 4, and Deborah, a prophetess, the wife of Lapidoth, she judged Israel at the time. Verse 5, and she dwelt under the palm tree of Deborah, between Ramah and Bethel in the Mount Ephraim, and the children of Israel came up to her for judgment. And then verses 6 to 7 are basically giving the background. Basically, there's this massive war that's going on. There are these people that are oppressing the Israelites yet again, and Barak is the one that's supposed to go and send an army to go and conquer them and drive them away. So he is talking to Deborah, and he said to her, if thou wilt go with me, then I will go. But if thou wilt not go with me, then will I not go. What a responsibility. Like, what a key moment that was. There were so many times where Israel was absolutely going to be destroyed, except for by God's intervention. And so this is one of those times too. And what a key pivotal moment in that, where it could have been, she could have been too afraid and been like, no, I'm not going to go. But what does Deborah do? She says, and I will surely go with thee. And she arose and went with Barak to Kadesh. And so think of this, all the way back then, a woman going into battle, showing her courage and absolute valor. Remember Proverbs 31, a woman of virtue is also a woman of valor, as the original Hebrew has it. And so she is just absolutely the definition of a woman of valor with this incredible faith. And then after they have Sisera gathered together with all the chariots, and they're driving them away, and Deborah is the one that wakes up Barak in the morning and says, up, for this is the day which the Lord hath delivered Sisera into thy hand. Is not the Lord gone out before thee? And so Barak went into the Mount Tabor, and 10,000 men after him. And then the Lord was the one that defeated Sisera in all the chariots, and they fled, and they conquered. And so what an example we have in Deborah of these moments, these key pivotal moments where it would have been so easy to be like, the odds are too much. It's too great right now. We're not going to do it. And I'm a woman. I will get slaughtered. Like, I am not going out to war. But she did not do that. She trusted in the Lord. She had faith in the Lord, and strength and honor were her clothing. And she knew that she would rejoice in the time to come. I'm not sure how much rejoicing there was at the moment before the battle, but then you go to Judges chapter 5, and Deborah and Barak are singing a song of praise and a song of thanksgiving, which is beautiful if you want to go read that. But it's just such a great example. And we have these smaller level battles, probably, but we have these battles every single day. We have moments where people come to us questioning their faith, wondering about their testimonies, wondering about who God is and what their purpose is and what their place is in this world of so much confusion. And I love that she was just chilling under her palm tree and everyone came because she was wise. And like Proverbs 31 says, she opened her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue was the law of kindness. She didn't demean Barak for saying, if you're not going with me, Deborah, I'm not going to the battle. She didn't demean him. She said, okay, then let's absolutely go together. Let's face it together. And what an example we have in Deborah to face it together. But she was also saying, the Lord's going to be the one to deliver them into our hands. It's not going to be us. And so it's all going back to this Proverbs 31 woman is a woman of Christ. It is not a woman to herself. It is not self-aggrandizing or having pride of any kind. It is recognizing our relationship with Jesus Christ and the opportunities that we have because of him, because he is greater than anything that we will face. And so this is the kind of woman that we need to be, with strength and honor of our clothing. Like, the very fibers that make up our being are strength and honor, and the law of kindness and wisdom, where people know that they can come to us as a source of truth and guidance, and we will be there to lead them. So I want to leave that with you, that to become the kind of woman where others are coming to seek your counsel. I know so many. My mom is like that, absolutely. All of the kids, we all talk to her frequently about what should we do in different circumstances in life. She's amazing. My grandma is like that. I have so many friends and relatives, so many good women that are absolutely needed, and their voices are heard and they make a difference. They have been there at key moments in my life to lead me towards Jesus Christ in times where it would have been easier to go on the normal path that others are going on, but that is not what we're called to do. We're called to follow Jesus Christ. So I want to leave that with you, to be the kind of woman that stands bravely, sees that it's the Lord that's going to be the deliverer, and then walks in his deliverance with faith. And so whatever you're doing today, you can do it in the smallest of ways, the simplest of ways, and it can make the largest of difference over time. Even praying for people is that way of bolstering faith and strength for yourself and for them. So whatever you're doing today, shine bright in it. Shine the light of Jesus Christ. Don't hide it under a bushel, and go and do great things. Thank you so much for joining me. That was such a good time, and we'll see you next time. Bye.